Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ruchakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us this truth. Shalom also to the Akim pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, and to the speckled bird across the four corners of the world, and to the few sisters who are listening to you. I say Shalom. Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson on the brother Hadashi from the GM and Chicago camp, coming back at you with another lesson. And what I wanted to get into with this lesson, is go into how the Lord did not leave us comfortless, man. Now that we have this truth and we're able to filter the situations and the things that are going on in the world through the scriptures, we know exactly what's going on, man. The scriptures say that wisdom and knowledge would be the stability of our times. And let me get it real quick, actually. This is Isaiah 33:6. It says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure." So this wisdom and this knowledge, this truth, ultimately, this is our stability in these times, and especially the times that we're heading into, man. We're heading into Jacob's trouble very, very soon, man. A time of civil unrest, a time like never before, a time that's not going to compare to any other time in history, man. A time of trouble like never ever before. And this wisdom and this knowledge, this is what's going to keep us in these times, man. The Lord did not leave us comfortless. And when we see these things happening, we're supposed to rejoice, man. We're not supposed to get up, up in a twist, all because these prophecies are coming to pass, man. We're going to be in the midst of a lot of these things when they come to pass. But the Lord said that he would raise up a standard. The Lord said that he would feed us, that he would, protect us, right? So we got to be, we got to understand what we're really involved in, man, because, it's only going to get worse from here. Things are only going to get, crazier. Things are going to get more bugged out. The situations in America are going to intensify only more. You see? So you have to be ready and really mentally prepare yourself, because we're about to head into, Jacob's trouble very, very soon, man. You could see it. All right? You could see it. But it says right here, John 14:16, "And I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever, even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive." So that the Spirit of truth is the comforter, man, which the comforter is the scriptures. When you read these scriptures, hey, this is what nourishes your spirit. This is what puts you on the right track mentally, and what gives you the record of his son is what gives you the breakdown on how to please the Lord. It gives you insight on what's gonna happen in these last days. So this ultimately is this Spirit of truth. This is the comforter, man. It says Romans 15:4, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope." So the scriptures are in fact the comfort, man. You see? These scriptures, when you read them, they're able to make you wise unto salvation. Let me get that as well. Because these scriptures, they're not just here, so that you could put them on your Instagram bio and you could look all smart and, like you read the Bible and stuff. No, man. These scriptures, these words, they are spirit and they are life. These words, they have, if you have faith in them, if you have faith in Yahweh Bashmi Shai, these words have the power to deliver your soul, man. It says right here, 2 Timothy 3:14, "But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them, and that from a child thou hast known the holy scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith which is in Hamashiach Yahushai." So these scriptures, they're able to make you wise unto salvation. They're able to give you the breakdown on how to follow after Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They give you the record of his son. King David said, come, I will teach you the fear of the Lord, right? These scriptures, they teach you the fear of the Lord, how to get closer to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because these words, they are the words of the Heavenly Father, man. They are the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You see? So these words, if you have faith in them, they're able to make you wise into salvation through faith, which is in Hamashiach Yahushai. So, look, man, the Lord did not leave us comfortless, all right? All these things that are going on in the world, when you filter them through the scriptures, they're actually good tokens. They're signs for us. You see? They're signs that the Lord is on his way back. So we're supposed to rejoice when we see these things coming to pass, man. We're supposed to be, feel comforted in the spirit. All right? It says back in verse John 14 and 17, even the spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him, but ye know him, for he dwelleth with you and shall be in you. I will not leave you comfortless, I will come to you. And how is the Lord coming to you? Is he physically coming to you? Is Yahushai physically coming? This is how he comes to you. It says right here in Revelation 3 and 20, behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and I will sup with him and he with me. So the Lord is not going to physically come to you, but how is he going to come to you? Through his voice. When you hear these scriptures, and the real true breakdown, the 100% truth, and you're supposed to run with this. You're supposed to turn back to the Lord. Because right now, a lot of people, they're in confusion. They don't know why the things in the world are happening. They want an explanation. They're wondering why is the world like this right now? What's going on? And then the prophets tell them, but they don't want to listen to that, man. You see? They want to understand the signs, of what's going on in the world, but ultimately they don't want to, man. But the ones that, are wondering, and through Yahweh Bashem Yahushai directing them to a camp, right? They get woken up to why this is happening in the world, why it's ran the way that it is, why things are the way they are. And the Lord, guess what? If you hear his voice and open the door, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will come into you and sup with you, man. He's going to give you the breakdown of these scriptures. He's going to give you the spirit, man. You see? Which this is the most precious thing that you could actually have, man. The fact that you understand this truth. Because a lot of people right now, they don't understand what's going on in the world. Right now, these people are losing hope, man. There's even articles of Americans saying that they don't see no future for America. Let me get that. It's, matter of fact, it says Americans express they see no future for America. Let me see. It says Americans pessimistic about nation's future, more positive at the past. It says Americans are in a negative mood about the current state of the country, with large majorities expressing dissatisfaction with the economy and overall national conditions. And when they look toward the not too distant future, they see a country that in many respects will be worse than it is today, according to new Pew Research Center survey. So as you can see, a lot of people, they don't feel too hot about the future of America. A lot of Edomites, a lot of these Babylonians, they don't see a future for America. And when you hear these things, right, and you hear about articles like this, you're supposed to be happy, man. You're supposed to be happy. You're not supposed to get sad along with everybody else. These are tokens these are tokens of good. It says right here, Psalms 86 and 17. This is the inspiration for the lesson, by the way, this scripture. This is Psalms 86 and 17. It says, show me a token for good, that they which hate me may see it and be ashamed. Because thou, Lord, hast hope in me and comforted me. How has the Lord comforted us? The Lord did not leave us comfortless. He gave us the spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, right? So the Lord is showing us tokens for good. All right. That article is a token for good. The economy falling apart is a token for good. All right. The infrastructure of America collapsing, that's a token for good. All these, all things pointing to a civil war, that's a token for good. You're supposed to, you're supposed to be happy, man. You're supposed to feel comforted. But when you go into that word for token, is the Hebrew word awath. It's H226. It's the Hebrew word awath, which means sign, signal, a distinguishing mark, banner, remembrance, miraculous sign, omen, warning, token, ensign, standard, miracle, proof. So the Lord basically is setting up signs and omens for good, really for us. These signs and omens, the things that are going on in the world, really they're for us, so that when we see them, we know that the Lord is on his way back. These are signs of the Lord's return, you see, so that they which hate us may see it and be ashamed. Right now, Esau, Edom is ashamed. Right now, our enemies and every other heathen, what are they trying to do? What is Vocab Malone trying to do? They're trying to somehow insert themselves into this because they know the punishment that's going to come. They're trying to build with us, but guess what? You can't build with us. All these things that are going on in the world, guess what? The Most High, the God of Israel, Yahweh Bashmiel Shai, prophets, told us of these things through the holy prophets, man. All right? So these tokens, these signs, they're for good, man. So that when these people see it, these people in the world, they're afraid, looking at these signs and these tokens. But when we see it, we're supposed to be happy, man. This is Matthew 24 and 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? So the disciples were asking him, what shall be the sign of thy coming? What's going to be a token? What's going to be omens that we're going to be able to see to tell us of your coming, to warn us that you're on your way back, right? Because what it says right here, the word for sign is G4592 is the Greek word semeion, which means a sign, mark, token, that by which a person or a thing is distinguished from others and is known, a sign, prodigy, portent, in other words, an unusual occurrence transcending the common course of nature. Which all these things that are going on in the world, from the earthquakes in diverse places, the uproars of people in the world. Matter of fact, there was just a whole protest in Chicago with that whole woman that got shot by the cop. There was that whole, there's protest about that going on. Then you have the Democratic National Convention that's about to come to Chicago soon, right? So all these you got more uproars of people around the world, man. It's not just in Chicago. I'm talking about, things that are going on locally right here in Chicago, but even nationally, man, worldwide. Not just in America, I'm talking about worldwide, man. There's uproars of people in the world, earthquakes, pestilences, right? Rumors of wars. These are all, unusual occurrences, man, that point to the coming of Yahweh Shai, the second coming of who this world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. They all point towards the second coming of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. You see? It says of signs portending remarkable events soon to happen. Which, look, what is the most remarkable event that we're waiting for? The most climactic event that we're waiting for, that we're hoping on, is the second coming of Yahweh Shai. All right? That's the climax of everything, man. When Yahweh Shai actually comes to crack those skies, man. All right? It says, of miracles and wonders by which God authenticates the men sent by him, or by which men prove that the cause they are pleading is God's. So basically the disciples were asking him, what are going to be the omens and the tokens and the signs of your coming? How are we going to know that you're on your way and of the end of the world, right? And Yahweh Shai starts telling him, or starts telling them. And Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another, and many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So this is a thing about endurance, man. Because while all these things start to intensify in the world, guess what? People are going to grow colder and colder. They're going to get more bugged out, right? They're not going to see the comfort or find the comfort in these signs. They're not going to find the comfort in these tokens for good. All right? They're not going to feel comforted in the fact that these prophecies are coming to pass. To them, their world is ending. You see? But to us, life is about to begin, man. Our life is hid with a Mashiach. It's not going to be... Look, man, our life is dead right here on this place, man. All right? This isn't the place where we're going to live a happily ever after, a wife and children, and have a white picket fence. No, man. Our happily ever after is going to be in the kingdom. When the kingdom finally gets established, that's our happily ever after, man. And before we get to the kingdom, we're going to have to go through the danger that is set before us, man. We're going to have to endure unto the end. And the ones that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. But we know that we're at the end, man. All right? We only have to hold on just a little bit longer. We just have to endure a little bit longer. We just have to keep fighting, man. We're almost out of here, all right? Things are intensifying, man. It says, verse 14, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So that's how we know that we're at the end, because this truth has really actually reached damn near everybody, man. This truth has really gone out through the four corners of the world, man. You got camps everywhere, man. Everywhere. So we know that the end is near, man. Because this gospel would have to be preached in all the world, and then shall the end come. So that's also how we know. That's also a sign right there, man. A sign of his coming. That the fact that this word has gone out through the whole world. All right, we're at the end of this, man. So when we see these things come to pass, when we see these signs happening, We're supposed to be happy, man. We're not supposed to be sad or depressed, or, because sometimes you do feel depressed and sometimes you do feel low in the spirit. All right? But, man, go look at the news, bro. Go look at the news, man. You look at the news, you start reading the scriptures. Look, man, that's gonna lift you up in the spirit, man. Because these scriptures, they're really the only comfort that we have in this world, man. It's not gonna be a fucking woman, a drink, or any type of drug or any of that shit that this world could offer you, right? No amount of whatever, sex, fucking whatever the fuck you want to think about, right? Whatever this world has to offer you is not going to compare to the comfort of the scriptures. These scriptures are able to make you wise into salvation. They explain and break down every single question that you have to life. These scriptures give you the breakdown to it, man. And they show you the future. The scriptures tell you what's about to come next, man. And you're supposed to find comfort in that. The Lord did not leave us comfortless, man. He gave us the spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive. We know what's about to come next, man. All right? So, hey, look, man. Rejoice. Rejoice evermore. Be happy that this world as we know it is ending, bro. This place is falling apart, man. America is fucking through, bro. It's through. It's done. It's done, man. Man, it feels good, bro, to even make a lesson as well. This is the only comfort that we have, man. Serving Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, reading these words, finding comfort in these prophecies, man. All right? This is the only thing we have, man. This truth. All right? So with that, Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruchakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, taught us this truth. Shalom and abba.